I was 18 years old when I got married. I belong to a very conservative Baloch family, where good daughters never say no to their parents. My father wanted me to get married, and all I said was, "If that makes you happy, I will say yes." Of course, it was never a happy marriage. Just about 2 years after getting married, around 9 years ago, I had a car accident. Somehow, my husband fell asleep, and the car fell into a ditch. He managed to jump out and save himself. I'm happy for him, but I stayed inside the car and sustained many injuries. The list is long. The radius and ulna of my right arm were fractured, my wrist was fractured, my shoulder bone and collarbone were fractured, and my entire ribcage was fractured. But the injury that changed my life completely was the spinal injury. Many people came to rescue me. They gave me CPR and dragged me out of the car, and while they were dragging me, I suffered a complete transection of my spinal cord. Those 2.5 months in the hospital were dreadful. I was on the verge of despair. One day, a doctor came to me and said, "Well, I heard that you wanted to be an artist, but you ended up being a housewife. I have bad news for you, you won't be able to paint again." The next day, the doctor came again and said, "Your spine injury is so bad that you won't be able to walk again." I took a deep breath and said, "It's all right." The day after that, the doctor came once more and said, "Because of your spine injury and the fixation in your back, you won't be able to give birth to a child again." That day, I was devastated. I started to question my existence. Why am I even alive? What kept me going was that one day, I asked my brothers, "I know I have a deformed hand, but I'm tired of looking at these white walls in the hospital and wearing these white scrubs. Bring me some colors, bring me a small canvas. I want to paint." The very first painting I made was on my hospital bed. What an amazing therapy it was. Without uttering a single word, I could paint my heart out. I could share my story. People used to come and say, "What a lovely painting, so much color." Nobody could see the grief in it, only I could. That day, I decided I was going to live life for myself. I was not going to be that perfect person for someone else. I was going to take this moment and make it perfect for me, and I was going to fight my fears. So, I wrote down all those fears, one by one, and decided to overcome them one at a time. You know what my biggest fear was? Divorce. But the day I realized it was nothing but a fear, I liberated myself by setting him free. I made myself emotionally so strong that the day I got the news that he was getting married, I sent him a text, "I'm so happy for you, and I wish you all the best." And he knows that I still pray for him today. The second fear was that I wouldn't be able to be a mother again, and that was devastating for me. But then I realized there are so many children in the world, and all they want is acceptance. So there was no point in crying, just go and adopt one. And that's exactly what I did. I registered with different organizations and orphanages, and I waited patiently. 2 years later, I got a call from a very small city in Pakistan. They said, "Are you Muniba Mazari? There is a baby boy. Would you like to adopt?" I could literally feel the labor pains. Yes. Yes. I am going to adopt him. I am coming to take him home. That day, Neil was 2 days old, and today he is 6. When you end up in a wheelchair, what's the most painful thing? People think they will not be accepted by others, because we, in the world of perfect people, are imperfect. So I decided to appear more in public. I started to paint. I did many modeling campaigns. I decided that I was going to join the national TV of Pakistan as an anchor person. I became the National Global Goodwill Ambassador for UN Women Pakistan, and now I speak for the rights of women and children. I was featured in BBC 100 Women in 2015, and I am one of Forbes 30 Under 30 for 2016. When you accept yourself the way you are, the world recognizes you. It all starts from within. We have this amazing fantasy about life, this is how things should work, this is my plan, and it should go exactly as planned. If that doesn't happen, we give up. I never wanted to be in a wheelchair, never imagined being in a wheelchair. But life is a test and a trial, and tests are never supposed to be easy. So when you are expecting ease from life and life gives you lemons, make lemonade, and do not blame life for it. It is okay to be scared, it is okay to cry. Everything is okay, but giving up should never be an option. They always say that failure is not an option, but I believe failure should be an option. Because when you fail, you get up, and then you fail again, and you get up again, and that's what keeps you going. Embrace each and every breath you are taking. Celebrate your life. Live it. Don't die before your death. Real happiness lies in gratitude, so be grateful, be alive, and live every moment.